Before I even really begin, I have to say that this is one of my favorite episodes. Being a slice of life junkie, I love to see Zack and Rachel's relationship grow. So what happened in episode 5 of Angels of Death? We pick up back in the gas-filled room Rachel and Zack are stuck in. Rachel thinks she found what she's supposed to do, but she needs to get up to the air docks. So Best Boy picks her up in his strong, handsome embrace and throws her into them. And she brings down a card key that Zack ends up breaking, trying to force it in backwards. God, I love this guy. After they make it out of the room, they hide away to take a break because Rachel didn't wear the gas mask nearly as much as she was throwing it on the floor, even before the real gas started to come down. During their break, we get to see Zack have a dream about his past, and we get a few flashbacks once he enters the next room. In the next room, they find a dollhouse, and Rachel has to tell Zack what to do with each doll as he tries to hold himself together. They pass that room and move on. Next, they're forced to take injections, but since they don't know which shot is poison and which one is vitamin, Zack just takes both of them. And in the last scene of this episode, it actually made me shiver. Zack starts going crazy from the injection and he tries to kill Rachel, but he stops and tells her not to let him kill her just yet. Alright, so if you're a total dork like I am, you probably just lost your mind and you're planning on how to make a time machine so you can go ahead a week. Now, I know I say this every week, but Angels of Death is anime of the season. I love its action and its characters and their relationships, but I do obviously have some negative things to say about it. Kathy's cool and she's like a fan favorite, but I can't help to be a little jealous that she gets so much screen time when Dr. Danny got all of 4 minutes. But I can understand that her and her floor have a lot more content in them than Danny's eyeball collection, and Danny was just used to show that the building isn't normal. And even though this isn't my genre of anime in the slightest, so far, I'd put it up as a possible anime of the year, but it's too early to say that. I have an awful record of anime that I love having shitty endings. And I have to acknowledge this, even though probably none of you care, but the English Funimation cast for this show is actually perfect. Once you finish the show, or maybe just week by week, I'd recommend watching it over again in English. Thanks for watching. Check your screen for the Angels of Death playlist and a video YouTube seems to think you'll dork out over, or check the description for anything that you need. Well, peace weebs.